Okay.
So I can do Monica Meehan about Capture My Squirrels from Panel Press.
It's not about squirrels.
It's not about squirrels. So you want to just tell us about the book?
Oh, this takes place in a world. Where there was a parallel project to the Manhattan Project. And basically, nuclear weapons, they were creating superpowered people. Raised by Squirrels is set present day. It follows two agents of the Special Qualities Research Lab, the SQRL, or the Squirrels, as they try to uncover the past of what has become, in the interim, a shadowy government agency. Darkness from Warsaw is a standalone book that takes place in the same universe immediately following World War II.
Cool.
The artist wanted to do a horror story, and the writer wanted to write a serial about Nazi art looting. So, two great tastes that taste weird together.
Perfect. Cool.
Now we're talking to Turner Mark Jacobs, is that right? Turner. No pressure. Turner, listen, what is it? Turner Mark Jacobs.
Extreme close-up.
It's like Wayne's World.
Alright. Cool.
This is Down by the River, my first comic book story. And it's the story of two men, one riverboat gambler, and one a hayseed farmer who become friends after one saves the other's life and sort of incurs a debt of honor. So they become friends, and then at the end of the story, their positions are kind of flipped around, and the other one saves the other's life. So it kind of comes full circle in just 32 pages, an epic Western story.
That's amazing. Awesome. Very cool.
And it's all art is all watercolor, all hand painted.
Cool. Awesome. Cool. And do you have an online presence, or?
Yeah, I have a blog that's called High Plains Draftsman, and it's, or you can just go to turnermarkjacobs.blogspot.com.
Awesome. Okay, very cool.
All right, thanks, man.
Thank you. I see you're holding a brick.
That's right. Have you started recording?
Yes.
Oh, all right.
I think. Yeah.
Okay. Hey, I'm Stephen McCraney, and I do a series called Now in Chat. It's currently being published by Penguin, and some of the books we've carried in this classic book fair. And the reason I'm holding a brick is because I am currently kickstarting a book called Brick by Brick, which is it's kind of like it's a 200-page color graphic novel for artists basically, for creatives. The big idea is that in order to do anything great, in order to make a great piece of art, or in order to master your skill, it takes just 1 million bricks to like build up there. There's a recent idea going around called the 10,000 hour rule, which I find really fascinating. It's this idea that with 10,000 hours of practice, you can master a skill. But I feel like we haven't really adapted to that as far as artists go. And so, like, I'm looking around, like, you see 1 million books on how to draw, but I was just wondering, like, where's the book about how to draw for 10,000 hours? That's like the big idea that I kind of had. And so that's what the book's about, and it's a comic book, very friendly. It goes through goal setting and improvement and motivation and all that kind of stuff. So please check out Brick by Brick on Kickstarter and consider pledging and getting a book.
Awesome. And it's great stuff. I've seen a couple of the articles, and they're amazing. I don't know if the article is the right word, but yeah, it's amazing stuff.
It's like divided into little essays, little comic
essays. That's what we're looking for. So yeah, awesome. Yeah, definitely check it out. Thank you.
Thank you.
Cool.
What do you want to know?
Tell me about your work.
Oh, my name is Mark Tarrant. I'm an author, screenwriter. I focus mainly on the Weird West. A lot of westerns, so there's six-shooters, cowboys, vampires, zombies. You know, that kind of a vibe. That's kind of the work that I try to write and produce. I'm new to the New Mexico area. I enjoy New Mexico. I like the history of New Mexico, the history of the Wild West. So we got a lot of talented people out here and a lot of great work. So if you want to check out some more stuff, you can go to marktarrant.com or
How do you spell that?
What?
How do you spell
that?
that?
MarkTarrant.com. And there should be links there for The Dead Walker, The Blood Rider, and we're producing a film called Blood and Spurs, and it's a Van Damme style action western. So
Awesome.
If you're into the Wild West and wild action, then remember the name Mark Tarrant, because that's what I do.
Awesome, man. Thank you. All right, guys. Hey, what's your names?
I am Adam Jennings, Johnny, and we were just out here at this event, doing this for charity. We're actually doing this for the Ronald McDonald House. Wrote a couple poetry books. Did pretty alright. I mean, they were the first 2 books that we ever wrote, comic orientated. We're actually working on a short story book. It's called The Greatest Short Stories Never Told.
Okay.
It's going to be really good. Hopefully that's going to be coming along not this year, but early next year.
Okay.
Really excited about that. Really get going.
Okay.
Really happy with where we're going.
Can you tell me about the book you have right here?
That book right there is all emotions, really. I mean, we have a little bit of everything. There's some stories in the back, a little bit. It's dedicated to a couple of women who passed away, were friends of ours from cancer. One of them to rheumatoid arthritis. We were very sad to see them go. I mean, it was just like an emotional book.
Yeah.
We
Yeah.
kind of encompasses life itself. Okay, cool. I mean, we have everything in there. Love, anger, sadness. We have it in sections.
How many poems are in there? Or how many?
There's probably over 200
Okay.
at least. That was our second book that we did. Our first book was a little bit shorter.
Yeah.
135 or so. I'm pretty proud of what we've accomplished so far.
Yeah, that's great looking stuff, man. Awesome. And you said that all the proceeds today are going to.
Yep, all the proceeds. We have free candy, cupcakes. That's what we're trying to do to entice people.
Yeah, no, it's awesome.
Not too bad.
Cool. Well, awesome. Well, I appreciate you guys being out. Thank you very much. All right. Hi. What's your name?
Jonathan Weisslein.
Weisslein?
Yes.
And what do you have there?
I have Denny and Company issue number 1.
Oh, right on. Okay, and that's what's the story about?
It is a story about some kids and their friends. They're based on my daughter's imaginary friends. Abby, get back here.
Hi.
There.
Is this Abby?
This is Abby.
Hi, Abby.
Her imaginary friend when she turned 3 was Denny.
Oh, wow.
So this is a comic depicting some adventures with Denny.
That's awesome. Can we see a couple pages? Cool. And so you have a web comic that you've been doing?
Yeah, I've been releasing it for the last year as a comic strip
Okay.
on my blog.
Okay.
And then collected the last year's worth of strips into the first comic.
That's awesome. That's really cool. What is the website, or do you know the website offhand?
jbeistline.com.
Might want to spell that. Sorry.
It's JBEISTLINE.
Okay, great. Awesome. Yeah, definitely check it out. It's good stuff. Say bye.
Bye.
Well, thank you very much for being here. Thanks.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye-bye.
So, my name is John Myers. I am one of the publishers for Typhoid Mary. This is All the Growing Things, which was written and drawn by Jennifer Myers. It's the story of a older lady who finds monsters in her garden, and she has to fight monsters and then venture into a dark underworld to defend her garden from the monsters. And sometimes there are cats, but only sometimes.
Only sometimes.
Boggy Street, which I wrote and Jennifer Myers drew, is a series of loosely connected ghost stories about a haunted housing complex. Sort of focuses on spooky atmospheric horror, very kind of neat shifting art style from page to page. And our third project, which we did with Ben Gervin, is The Terraformers, which is sort of a science fiction, coming of age, and exploration type story. It's better than I can describe it. That's what I got so far. Sorry.
Ben?
Hi.
How are you doing?
Well played.
Hi, I'm Ben. I'm the artist on Terraformers with John here, and some of the other stuff I have here. So this is Eagle Comics, which is another company I'm part of, and this is a book called Stomping Ground, and this is a source book and a coloring book we did for kids, and then that's an ash can with the first 12 pages of the story to start with. So, yeah. I draw stuff.